Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. I'm really proud of how it turned out, especially with the challenges of getting it to fit nicely in the relatively small space for the forearm tattoo, and also the mix of really big words with really little words and not much in between, as well as the nice patterns I made with all of these lines connecting everything in a kind of nice broken flowy geometric way. It really kind of gives it a 3D or sort of flowing vibe to it, and I think it'd look really nice with the color in the background sort of swirling behind here, then more in the foreground here and behind, and then back to the foreground where the lines kind of break out. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get to the explanation of how this design says what it says using Loren Sherman's script. And this language is very flexible, so you can make the same quote look a million different ways. So bear with me as I go through letter by letter how to read this design. Here's our first letter at the very bottom of the design. You start at the bottom and then go counterclockwise, like a time traveler going backwards in time, so backwards around the clock. And our first word is at the bottom, and our first letter is at the bottom of our first word, and it's this circle inside a word circle stem. And letters have stems, which this one is this stem, a circle inside the word circle, and there are a couple others, there are 4 other stems, and then there are modifiers, and the modifiers on this one are 2 lines, 1, 2 lines, so that makes it the letter P, and line modifiers count where they end on a letter, not when they pass through anything, so this is the letter P, and then we have an O. Vowels are little circles, and all of these guys are little circles and are therefore vowels, a whole bunch of vowels in this design. So let's talk about vowels for a little bit. The base vowel position is the E position, which is on the line of the word circle. So it's on the line of the word circle, or if it's enclosed inside a consonant stem, you would read consonant and then vowel, and if it's an E, it's in the middle of that consonant. So we have them centralized like this. And then we can change that E position, and if we bring it inside the word circle, it becomes an O, or like a bead on a string on one of the consonant stems, it is then an O. An A is outside the word circle. So making those adjustments turn the E into an O or an A, and then we can add lines to the E to make them an I or a U. So a line going towards the center of the word circle or anywhere inside the word circle makes it an I, and anywhere outside the word circle makes it a U. So to recap, an E's centered. You change the E to an O by bringing it inside, change it to an A by bringing it outside, or we change it to an I by adding a line towards the middle, or a U by adding a line towards the outside. So this is brought to the middle, so that makes it an O. So P-O. Then we have an L with 3 dots. So a 3-dot modifier circle inside the word circle is an L. Then we have a circle on the line of the word circle, which is this letter stem. And there are 2 dots, so that's a Y. And these dots, they can be big, they can be little, inside, outside, wherever, so long as they're closest to that stem that we need it to count to, it counts. So then we have an A outside the word circle, but still inside the consonant stem, right there. An E would be put here, and an O would be put here. So here's the A, and then we have an M next with 1, 2, 3 lines on a circle inside the word circle, with an O on it like a bead on a string, like that. And then we have 1, 2, 3 dots on the R shallow divot. Then we have another O, just like that O, and a U with a line going outwards, and last letter is an S with 1, 2, 3 lines. So it's okay to bend the lines and curve them around to end on the same letter. That's okay, because lines count wherever they end. So 1, 2, 3 lines on that S. So polyamorous is our first word. Our next word is here. The bottom of it's here. We hit our first letter here. It's a deep divot with no modifier, so that's a B. Then we have another Y, 2 dots on a circle on the line of the word circle, just like this Y with 2 dots. So by, and then we have an O, just like that O, as our first letter of this next word. And there's a shallow divot with 3 dots, and that's an R like there, an I, line going towards the middle, an E on the line of the word circle, an N with 1 line on it, so we have all of our line circle inside the word circles of the N, P, and N. 1 line for the N, 2 for the P, 3 for the N. So that's the N. T, shallow divot with no modifiers, because lines that pass through the letters do not count. And then we have an A, which is still closer to the line of this word circle than this word circle, because this is all the way over here, but this is here. So if we were to continue this line around, it's way closer to the word circle line of this word than the word circle line of that word. So that's an A for this word, so TA. Then we have a T, another line with no modifiers. I with one line towards the middle. O, and then an N. So we have our two O's by the N. So ORIENTATION. And even though this A is kind of close to this word, it's closer to the and, which is why it's part of the and, not the word orientation. So and A is here, closest to this word, and it's at the bottom, so it's our first letter. And then we have an N with one line, just like these three N's, and a deep divot with 3 dots. So it's like a D, except it has 3 dots, making it a D. So and, then we have 1, 2, 3 dots on the L, just like this L, plus an O like a bead on a string like this O, so LO. Shallow divot, one line is a V. Another I, just like this I with a line going towards the middle, and an NG, which is a circle on the line with 1, 2, 3 line modifiers, like that. So loving, and then we have W, 1, 2 lines on a shallow divot, an I line going towards the middle, and then a TH, no modifiers on a circle on the line of the word circle, so with. And then our very last word, we're almost done, is an A outside the word circle, just like the A of and. U line going outwards, TH, no modifiers, just like this TH. And E on the line of the word circle. N, one line, just like these N's. T, no modifiers, just like these T's. I, line going towards the middle. S with 3 line modifiers, like that. And then an I, line going towards the middle. Another T, just like this T. And a Y with 2 dots. And this word is authenticity, and even though the word authenticity has a letter C here instead of the letter S, you only use C in proper nouns or other special cases, and you normally swap C to a K, CH, S, or SH depending on what sound the C makes in the word. And in authenticity, it goes S, so we use the letter S to make it authenticity. So yeah, this is how you read it. Polyamorous by orientation and loving with authenticity. So yeah, I hope you like your design, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out or ask any questions, and yeah, I'm here for you. I hope you love it. Bye.